Um, anyway, so yeah, I was about to walk into this door, this glass door, because I didn't even know there was a door we even had here. But anyway, it is what it is. Why is the door closed? I don't know. Anyway, so we got uh, here in the Philippines. I actually did that though. I was over at Starbucks. Sometimes they keep stuff so freaking clean over here. Um, and I'm at a Starbucks at the mall, and the windows were so clean. What do you call it? I'm trying to think of fancy words to say for crystal clear, clean. I guess would be good. It was so freaking clean that I walked right into the glass door. What's up, lazy noob? Yeah, you're first, bro. I just started this. How you doing, bro? Lazy noob. Let's see. There you go. Tell me about yourself, bro. Whenever I'm hanging out with people and I'm talking to people, I like to really know about the people. I have I don't I'm not big on being like a popular guy or anything like that. I'm cool. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to be the center of attention, to be honest with you. I didn't have any brothers, no brothers, and no sisters, which made me sort of a chameleon, that animal that changes colors. So and I left home when I was 15, so I had to stay with different families. So whenever I was staying with all these families, you just learn so many different things, by staying with different people and being around different people and all that kind of crap. Anyway, yeah, a lizard, I think. Yeah, chameleon is similar to a lizard. It changes colors. I don't know if it's a lizard, but anyway, yeah. So no brothers and no sisters. So whoever I'm around, I sort of like become those type of people, bro. It's like I don't know, sort of to fit in. Sort of to fit in kind of thing. Hey, like right now, got this hat and got this hat at the same time. So this is like military hat. That's like hanging out in the Philippines hat. Anyway, what's up, guys? How y'all doing from the Philippines? I'm just an old man, an old American. Came over here, got lucky. If you know what I mean, if you know what I mean. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I mean. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys the golf course over here again. It's absolutely beautiful out here in the Philippines. I got to go back to BGC today and do some more recording. I was there last night. Da 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 da. Let's see. A lizard. Yes, it's a lizard. Do you like lizards, Lazy? There's somebody I know that cannot stand lizards, man. Big Oz is in the house. King of New Hampshire. What's up, King? How you doing, bro? Matter of fact, I got a video coming soon. It's going to be about the bosses that come out here to the Philippines, bro. Anyway. Hey. So, yeah. I got a little upset though last night. Something bad happened to me last night here in the Philippines. Let's see, Shanann. What's up with all those shenanigans? How you doing? What's up, bro? Hey, I tell you, a lot of people are starting to like wanting to leave the USA and wanting to come over to Asia. I was just talking to this one guy. He's planning on coming over here to two places, Vietnam and Philippines. And my friend back in North Carolina, he's on a plane right now headed over here. And then I got another friend from North Carolina over here. You know what? What's up, Lazy? Let's see, Sean. Oh, I was. It's good in the Philippines. Oh yeah, it's awesome, bro. It's awesome here in the Philippines. Show you some of the stuff. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be doing a really. I'm going to try to do this really awesome video about cost, about different costs in the Philippines. That's what I was working on last night because yeah, a lot of people want to know stuff like that, you know. But yeah, this is the golf course, the biggest golf course in Philippines. It's Manila Golf Course. The place I'm staying here on top of this roof. I don't stay on top of the roof. I stay in a room. But it's only about, if you want to do one night, you're going to pay about $22 for the whole night after tax, fees, everything. And if you want to stay the whole month in this hotel, total $400. Yep. And the lady that works here is nah, just kidding. I better not say anything. Anyway, let's see. The Philippines here is really hot. Yeah, and so are the ladies. Yeah. As far as temperature, bro, no, not everywhere. You know, it's like the USA. If I said the USA was hot, am I right? Am I right? Arizona, yeah, right. If I said the USA was hot, I would be correct about Arizona. But I would be wrong about Montana, right? Same way over here. Philippines, it's not one little place, but most of it is hot. Yeah, most of it is hot, but not all of it. Hey, have you tasted raw fish before? Bro, I don't think so. What's up? Let's see. Ozzy says, Geraldine? Who's Geraldine? Did I miss a Geraldine? Oh, dude, I did miss Geraldine. Sorry about that, bro. Geraldine Bartolome. I'm sorry, I can't. Hello, Poe, sir. How you doing? Geraldine, I'm sorry about that. I didn't see that. I tend to move around and walk a lot and that kind of crap, but Ozzy saw you. Let's see. Are you saying that she's hot? Yeah, but she's not available. she's got a boyfriend, bro, and he's an engineer, Filipino engineer. Yep. Let's see. But anyway, like I said, the other day I was out walking for like an hour and I passed by like I don't know what it was, 70 hot girls in an hour. You know? So there's plenty of hot girls. The girls are hotter than the weather. Those baberonis is what what's his name says. I gotta watch that guy. I never watched that guy, but got to. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Besides a lot of people leaving USA. Oh, you know, 70 people left the freaking USA and they went over to, what was it, Netherlands. Yeah. These were Democrats, right? Right? 70 Democrats. They're like, I'm fed up. I don't want to be over here. You know? And now they're like held up in some kind of asylum and they're going to kick them out of the country. Because they're saying, we're seeking asylum, the country's horrible, oh, we can't take it, you know, and now they're going to send them back. A bunch of weirdos, bro. Let's see, how you doing? How you doing, How you doing? Jabby, I mean. So, yeah, that's one thing. And 8,000 workers. 8,000 workers, you know what I'm going to say? Anybody know? 8,000 employees lost work. Where? They got fired. They're done with or laid off, fired, I don't know, whatever you call it. Anyway, you lost your freaking job. At one company, anybody can guess the company? One company just got rid of 8,000 people over in USA. Not to mention all those other companies that have been getting rid of people. FedEx, UPS, you know, the list goes on and on. Nope, not UPS, bro. Nope, not UPS. It's your favorite one. It's your favorite company, Ozzy. It's not UPS, but your favorite company. Let's see. My favorite food. It starts with an F, and it ain't Fred Farrell either. What's up, Fred? If you watch this video, what's up? How you doing? Let's see. Just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. You got a friend. Let's see. My favorite food is chicken and pig. I'm gonna, man. I'm thinking so freaking dirty today. Never mind. I'm so bad. I was thinking my favorite food, Japanese food. We'll just say Japanese food. Let's see. Just call me Jevy. Hint, hint. Grab. Nope, not grab. It starts with an F. Facebook. Yeah. Ozzy got it. It was Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Just getting rid of 8,000 people. Got rid of 8,000 people. Whatever. Anyway, a bunch of pissed off employees. You know, that's another thing, yeah. And things are coming more self-reliant. You know, I mean, we go back. We go back to the day where they used to give people pension. You know, these companies, and they took that away. And then the pay is like this. It's like that. It's not going anywhere. As all the prices go up around us, gas is like crazy, and all these other prices are like crazy, 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 everything. But the wages, the salary, still here, bro. Still here. Getting rid of pensions before. Oh, not to mention health insurance. The last job I was at, they wanted me to pay $550 just for me to have health insurance. I was about, what, 51, 52 years old, something like that. Just for me to have health insurance. Insane. I've never had Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok. Really, well, Twitter. I'm not. I don't have any beef with Elon Musk yet. So far, he's been okay. I haven't really seen any problem with him yet. But you know, you never know. Maybe I'll find a problem with him one day. Anybody got a problem with Elon? Like that you can say that? Oh yeah, man, he slept with my sister or something like that. You know. Akash, what's up? Akash, I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out something to do here. Hey, Gabby. Let's see. Gabby says, bro, in Philippines, so expensive. Bro, think about this. I'm freaking Spokane, Washington, over there by Canada. It's about almost $5 a gallon. Let's see. Trying to think. Unleaded. I think the diesel was like $7.50 a gallon or something like that, and the unleaded was almost $5 a gallon. It was like $4.89 or something like that. Anyway, it's crazy. Cheyenne says I have a classmate that is a twin girl, and they're half German and half Philippines. Awesome, bro. Yeah, my neighbor right now is German, and he left Germany, and he said he doesn't want to go back. He's trying to stay away from that place. Only problem is he's running out of money, and he's trying to find a job here. He didn't think this. He didn't think this through very well. The problem is he's only 24 years old, so he really, you know, he didn't think about things very well. He's already been to Indonesia, though. He already went over to Indonesia, had a girlfriend there, left Indonesia, came over here, having a girlfriend here. But for him to try to get a job here, bro, it's going to be tough. Let's see. Akash, what's up, my homie? This is to all my Curry brothers. Boom, ba, boom. Boom, ba, boom. Oh, is Ozzy leaving? I'm sorry. I always got to get some beauty sleep. All right. I will give you a kiss, but you're not my type, bro. So, See you again, bro. Thanks for coming in, Oz. King Oz is not in the house. Let's see. Jabby says, "Oh, Oz. What's her name was looking for you, by the way. What was that girl's name? The one that used to Baylor. Remember Baylor? Used to call her Grasshopper. Yeah, she was looking for you." He said, "Thank God, I'm not. You're not my type." Yeah, Baylor. She was like, "Dude, have you seen Ozzy?" She said, "I couldn't find your channel, Mike, because I guess because I changed my name." She said, "I've been looking for your channel for 4 months, and now I finally found you." And she was like going crazy. She was like, "Yay, yay, yay!" And she said, and she mentioned you too. She was like, "Hey, you seen Ozzy?" It's pretty cool. Anyway, have a wonderful night, brother. Sleep tight. Don't let Oshkosh bite. Make sure the door is locked so Oshkosh don't get in. Let's see. Gas, I mean. Gabby says, "Bros, a tricycle full tank in the Philippines is literally 300 plus pesos. 300 plus pesos. That's about $5 or $6. About $5.50 for a full tank in a tricycle." Gabby, are you a? I mean, Jabby. I'm not Gabby. Jabby, are you a tricycle driver, bro? You might have been one of my tricycle drivers. I don't know, but yeah, that's expensive, right? I think it's about. Isn't it normally like half that on price? Let's see. I don't know why other countries go to war and the gas station is expensive. Ah, man. You know why it gets expensive? Well, destroying the freaking resources, and also making it where they don't want to send out resources or stopping the whole. Anyway, it's just a crazy mess. I'm not like a gas expert. I know that. Except maybe after I eat too many beans, then I become a gas expert. Let's see. I got a question. What's up, Jeff? Yes, sir, Jeff. No, Ozzy, I got a question. Oh, okay. Samos, what's up, Samos? How you doing? Trying to catch up with the chat, guys. No, no, I'm a kid. I ain't no adult. Oh, okay. Well, I've seen kids out here driving like motor scooters and stuff, bro. Let's see, Chewies. What's up, man? How's it going, Chewies? I'm trying to catch up with the chat, guys. I'm behind here. And in bad, Samos. Catch you later. Let's see. Gas went down. Like I was trying to get on earlier too, but I had to finish some things up that I was doing. Let's see. Sleep well. Yeah, but we are coming more of a self-reliant world. Where you can't depend on these companies working for these companies, and things are getting so expensive that it's becoming more of like you got to be able to figure out a way to take care of yourself or do your own thing like I did. I mean, I was over here for like 2 years and no money. My money is like, oh my God, Mike, you got to go back to the USA. You can't afford to live here, you know. But I had to figure out a way, and I was like looking at my phone. I was like, well, let me pick up this phone and start a YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what started it all, And now I'm over 3,000 subscribers, making some money, you know. But anyway, Sinan says, "Cause the war is cutting the transportation system that Philippines." Yep, there you go. That's a part of it. Let's see. What's your question, Jeff? Mike, what are you good at? Jabby says, "I'm good at a lot of stuff." Hold on, let's see. Choi says, "How's the gun laws out there?" Let me start with the easy question first, and I'll get to your hard question in a second. The real simple thing. Gun laws. Okay, so I do know some people that have weapons out here. Choice. I've seen people with weapons. As a matter of fact, I saw two in the last week. I think, apparently they're very strict over here, though. I don't know what it takes. It probably takes that you got to have money and license, and a lot of people don't really care about that, and a lot of people don't think about that. Those kind of things. They don't really worry about going out and getting anything like that. So I would say most of the people here, I don't think have that. And I say that because of YouTube algorithm, watching me, what I say. Um, so I don't think most people have that, but I do know some people that have it, and apparently you can get it, and but you probably need to put some kind of time into it. Now there might be somebody in here that might know better than me as far as the law on that. Um, but at one time when I came over, they said I heard that they said you couldn't have any. Is what I heard. And then I started seeing them, and then someone told me, yeah, you can do it, but it's anyway. What I would do is put it in AI and see what AI says. So crime must be low there. Yes. Well, it's yes and no. Petty crime is around. Petty crime, like I've had two little kids. I've had two small kids try to get to my pocket when I was in the mall. I was in the mall one day, and I was outside walking one day, and I never had an adult do that, but it's been the young kids. And as far as uh, is crime lower here? Yeah, I mean the unaliving rate, or I guess I could say murder rate. The murder rate over here is going to be less than the average for the world, and it's also going to be less than the average for the United States. So as far as that go, it's safer here. A lot of things are safer here. It just tends to be some of that smaller stuff. Um, if there's going to be an unaliving, it's usually not going to be with that. It's going to be with that, you know. So it's okay. You can look this stuff up on Google percentage. You can look at all the countries, that kind of stuff. It's okay, in my opinion. It's great. I mean, I go all over the place. I go to some of the rough areas. And I've never had any kind of trouble except for those two freaking little kids. One of them ran up to me. I'm outside in Makati. It's that's the thing about it. They'll go to the areas where foreigners are like chilling out, hanging out. What do you call that? That are attracted to foreigners. Those areas. Forgot the name of it. Can't think of the name. Let's see. And those kids will run up. They were like running up to me. Hey, hey, acting all friendly and super nice. And then one of them puts his hand, or it's a girl. She put her hand inside my pocket. And I'm like, ho, 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 what the heck are you doing, kid? You know? And then the other one, I'm like standing in a line in the mall, and this boy is like near me, and he sees my phone in my pocket. He tries to take the phone out of my pocket. So petty things like that tend to be, more possible. But overall, I think the crime is better over here, in my opinion. Less. Not as bad. Let's see what else we got. I don't want to stay on that forever. Cause of the corruption. Let's see. So crime must be low there. Let's see. Yo, bro. Bye. I have to eat. Oh, okay, Jabby. Take care. I'm gonna come back later. All right, bro. I'm gonna try to stay on here for an hour or so. Anyway, we'll try to stick around. So yeah, got to become more self-reliant. Health insurance over there in the U.S. is expensive. Samos, you in here, bro? Samos, you were talking about things being expensive. I think it was you. For the health insurance here, through that Mike Olston. What's his name? Anyway, Mike O. Mike O was talking about some prices he gave you and you thought it was expensive. Are you in here, Samos? What's, what's that noise? Yeah, Onstead, yeah. I'm just wondering, what kind of price did he give you? Because, I like to know. So I know you were 48, and I guess it was just for you. So what was the price he was given? Do you remember? Let's see. I'm gonna come back later. Oh, that's Jabby. Yep. Sorry, my dad called me. What did I miss? Somebody was asking about the poo-poo laws. 150 to 250 a month. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured it would be probably closer to 100, 125. I figured it'd be about 125. So that is higher than what I thought. Of course, I haven't really looked at things lately, so yeah. If I take the aging in consideration of when I looked at it, I guess I would say I figured it'd be about 150. Yeah, so 125 to 150, somewhere around there. Yeah, so that is higher than I would have thought. And if I asked that girl, I doubt it would be any different because they're running through the same company. Here's one thing, from what I understand, is that you're able to take that insurance if you leave here and still have the same deal over in the U.S. with it. Take the insurance with you and still be able to use it and all that. That's what one of them was telling me. Now, a lot of things you got to really know by experience, and I haven't been through that experience. Matter of fact, I don't have any health insurance. I got a little bit of military thing, but it's not the military. They don't want to do much for me since I'm not disabled and not retired. But there is a little something they do for me in the USA. They haven't done nothing for me over here. Let's see. Laura Osman says, I hired for advice about a girl I'm seeing in the Philippines. You hired for advice about a girl you're seeing in the Philippines? We are still together. Hold on, is this the guy from Canada? We are still together, but I haven't met her yet. Is this year a bad time to visit her for the first time? Do you remember me? Yeah, from Canada. Yeah, bro. You're the one that made me start doing everything. Back then when we talked, I was just helping people free, and when you like did what you did, man, I decided, okay, well, maybe I can make a little money from that because I'm just trying to stay over here. I'm not charging hardly anything. Some people I charge nothing to. But yeah, you're the one that helped me decide to do the whole coaching thing. Hold on, let me look back at what you said. Uh, yeah, you didn't really hire me, bro. I never asked you for any money. You just sent me money after I helped you. I was like, yeah, I can help you out. We talked, and then you asked me, yeah, you asked me, hey man, what's your PayPal? I'm like, you don't have to send any money, and then you sent me money, man. And I was like in shock. And I was like, shoot, maybe I could make a little money doing this. But anyway, you're still together. You still haven't met her yet. Is this year a bad time to visit her for the first time? No, I wouldn't say it's bad. Matter of fact, one of my friends is over here right now on a plane. He hasn't gotten here yet, but he's going to be meeting a girl here. His ticket was only $1,226 from North Carolina. I don't think it's a bad time. I think it's a great time. It might be a little bit hot, because we're still in the summertime. But it's not typhoon season, which is good that you don't have to deal with any kind of typhoons. We'll be switching over from this summertime over to typhoon season, like April, May. Yeah, like May, June, either May or June. So, You know, the weather will be changing from the hotter to the typhoon, say in about a month from now. About a half a month or a month from now. Yeah, about a month. Let's see. Samo says the insurance wasn't even immediate, but was a reimbursement. A reimbursement. Let's see. So I would still have to pay all costs to actually leave the hospital. Huh. Wow. Let me screenshot that. And I'm going to have to keep moving. I can't think too much because people are talking. Do you remember me? And little bro's stealing your thing. Hey, what thing you talking about? Anyway. Laura's man say Canada, and Samo says hospitals don't let you leave unless you pay the bill. Nuts. Yeah, you talking about in Philippines? Yeah, I think I've heard something like that. That's awesome, man. That's right. I was hearing about fuel shortages. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was surprised that he got him a price for $1,226. As far as I don't think it's a bad time, but you know, what do you, anybody else want to chime in? You know, I don't really. No, no, it was he said no. It's a round trip. He's going to be here for 10 days. He got it through Travelocity. He said it was going up to Italy, and then coming over here. Now I will say, when he was booking it, that's what he was telling me. Now by the end of the booking, sometimes they ask for different things to try to tack on to it. So who knows? I'll have to get the exact number if it was $1,226, but it was a round trip ticket. You know, I have to see because he was booking it at the time that he told me. Let's see. Team Marker says hi. Do you eat balut? But yeah, I'll talk to him. He's on the plane right now, flying over here, and I'll find out if that's exactly how much it was. But yeah, that's what he told me, and it was a round trip. He's leaving in about 10 days. Do I eat balut? One time. I eat balut one time. My favorite. What about you? Yeah, one time, bro. I'm gonna try to eat it again. Maybe do a video about it. Let's see. I think that was the guy with like a 36-hour layover mic. 36-hour layover. Was he talking in here? Was he talking in the live? Because the guy I'm talking about, he's never been in my live. I know him from work, and I can't remember how long his flight was. Maybe it was 36 hours. I can't remember. I don't think so, because, but I don't know. Maybe it was. Anyway, I mean, I'm gonna say it does take a long time to fly over here. I mean, most people, it takes about 20, 25 to 30, somewhere in there, hours. Usually about 20 to 25 hours for most people. Now, I've done a direct flight that was close to 15 hours before from New York, Manila to New York. You know, I'm not really I eat animal, you know, like those, what do they call it? Animal cookies. Yeah, I eat animal cookies. What about you, bro? Oh, I thought hold on. I thought, you know, whenever I read what he said, do you eat chicharron? I thought he put something else. I thought it was a troll, you know, and I can't probably say what I thought he put on YouTube, but it starts with a CHI. And so I was like, okay, how do I reply to this? I eat animal cookies. But anyway, chicharron, yeah, I love that, bro. Chicharron's awesome. And you ever had crispy pata? A friend of mine took me to eat some crispy pata, and it was delicious. Yes, he was in the live. Oh, no, okay, yeah, not him. No, that was a different person. No, because I know my friend Jeff, that's his name. He left yesterday, and we're a day off. I don't know exactly. I got to ask him how long the flight is taken, but he just said he's going over to Tokyo from New Jersey to Tokyo, and then he's coming over here. I didn't really get into his details about how long you're going to be in Tokyo and all that stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that's the price he gave me. But I'll find out more details about it. Yeah, I should. Anyway, you like the chicharron? Let me turn on all messages. Get rid of that filter. There we go. January, February round trip flights from New York to Cebu around 1618 a week ago. Let's see, 1800 is 3,000 now. 3,300. Yeah, I know one guy. I think his was somewhere close to 2,000. But he was on over like in Chicago. That's where he's from. I think he's flying out of California. Um, I think it probably just depends on either he's lying to me, or it probably just depends on getting lucky. Somebody has a seat, and then all of a sudden they decide they're not going to fly. I tend to wait to the last second, really. I used to think, okay, let me do it ahead of time. But now I'd say the last second. You got to think about this. If it gets high, then a lot of people won't fly because it's too high. And because a lot of people won't fly because it's too high, they're going to make the price lower because they need people to buy tickets. Right? So things sort of get evened out. Now, if it gets too low and their gas is too high, then they're just gonna not even freaking be flying anybody. But yeah, supply and demand. Let's see. When are you going to leave the Philippines? I have no idea, man. Let's see. Crispy pata is delicious. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. But I prefer the humba. Oh, I don't know that one. Let me screenshot it. I'll check it out. I don't think I've had that one. The HELL is a chicharron. It's pork skins, bro. Team Marker, you know pork skins, right? We have those over in North Carolina. Pork skins. Basically fried up pork fat. Samo says the onward ticket is only way to lower costs for the airfare. Well, yeah, he's not going. He's going back. He's not going to be staying here. He's got a round trip ticket. I wonder, now that you're talking about this, Samos, sometimes when you do that round trip ticket that they show you like a price of a one-way, and then you click more, and then it winds up changing on you. I wonder if that's what happened. Maybe I'll talk to him some more. Like I said, he's going to be with this girl, and they're going to be having a crazy time. I don't think he's going to have much time to talk to me, but I'll try to get in touch with him. Let's see. I can't. Basically, anyway, I better not say what's going to happen. Let's see. It's a deep fried pork skin, bro. Yeah, deep fried pork skin. Is it delicious though, bro? You never had that? Team Marker? Hold on. Where you at? Are you in New Zealand? Team Marker. I'm trying to remember. You're in New Zealand or where? No. I mean, you can't be in the Philippines, bro. Everybody knows what chicharron is in the Philippines. Oh, USA, Malaysia. Oh, you're one of the Malaysia people. Okay. Wow. Okay. Is it good? Oh yeah, people love it. People love it here, and they love it in the USA. But let me ask you this: if you like fried chicken, If you like fried chicken, then you'll probably like it. If you like fried stuff, if you like stuff that's fried, then yeah, I think you'll like it. Yep. Okay. Yep, you'll like it. If you, yeah, you know, I don't know of anybody. I've never met anybody that don't like fried stuff, but I'm sure there are people that out there that don't. Samo says, "How old is your friend Mike, and how old is the girl he's visiting?" He is 40, 47 years old. I was trying to remember her age, so I could be wrong about her age, but I know it's close to 40. Close to 40. I want to say 41 or 42. So it's only about 5 or 6 years difference between them two. And anyway, it's we have to talk offline. I don't like to talk about this in public with these people. But anyway, there's about 5 years difference. Yeah. Really? It's probably Urian in Malaysia. Probably a problem in Malaysia as far as the reception goes. How's the signal? Everybody go. I'll try to get some of this here. So let me show you guys the view here. This is part of Makati over here, and this is part of Makati over here. And lagging so hard. Is anybody else lagging? Is there any other signal problems? How's the signal? For some reason, there's a Coca-Cola bottle up here. I don't know why. Look at that. Look, just out of the blue. It's just sitting there, man. You know, I've seen this thing up here for weeks. I'm surprised it hasn't like blown off or something. That Coca-Cola bottle. But here we'll do a better view here. Oh, signal's great. Yeah, so it's a Malaysia signal issue. Team Marker, I got to remember that he's from Malaysia, bro. I keep forgetting. He's been in here a lot. I like those Malaysia people. They have some beautiful people out there. Hey. So, anyway. Try to think of something else to talk about. Anything interesting in the news? I'm working on a video that's going to be comprehensive as far as cost goes. There's going to be some more detail to it. I mean, I'm not the kind of person that goes into like super detail, but I feel like from all the information I know, it could really help people. You know, from all the places I've been, and then doing some research and talking to a lot of people to get different prices about different things here for two things, for cost of living and for dating as well. Yeah, cost for dating whenever you're going out with somebody. But I'm going to tell you my opinion, my thoughts, and on how I think it is. You know, everybody has their own thoughts. I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of trolls saying, you know, you're a cheapskate, stuff like that. I get stuff like that all the time. Right. And man, I was out there in a beautiful area last night recording. Then I realized I forgot my microphones, my little microphone case. After walking about 25 minutes and didn't even bring the microphone case, man. My old age is really, I think that's part of it. That's what I keep blaming anyway. Team Marker, how old are you, man? But yeah, Samos, the girl and the guy, he's about 47. I think she's 41 or 42. So about let's say 5 years difference. He did not really try to ask me about finding somebody. She was the one that was trying to find somebody. And so I didn't know too many people to talk to. Um, and oh, you're 20 years old now, I think. That's funny. Um, yeah, I didn't know too many people to talk to about it. But, you know, it's so easy to find a girl over here. Nice breeze there, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. Samos. Now you could tell me or not tell me. You too, Marker. I mean, anybody in here can tell me. Whoever's watching this, if you were to date a girl or boy, whatever you're into, what age would you choose? What age would be your preference? That's one of the interview questions I try to have for those girls that I'm trying to interview now. I made a new list of questions, but I've just had a hard time because they're all so shy. They don't want to do interviews, and it makes me a little upset because I see that one guy who's doing all those interviews. I know you told me to check out a channel. I don't think it's the same channel though, Samos, as the one I saw. But yeah, there's this one dude that's always doing interviews with these beautiful Filipinas. And I'm like, where is he getting them from? Because they always tell me, they're scared to talk, you know? And I'm thinking it's because I'm going to areas where they're like working or just getting off work. And I probably need to go out this weekend, as a matter of fact. Go out this weekend and go to like some club areas, somewhere where they're relaxed and chill, just hanging out and they got plenty of time, that kind of thing. Is bro depressed or something? Hold on, who's that? Is who depressed? Yeah, it's a nice little breeze here, and with this cover over me, without that cover, bro, it'd be hot. But with that cover over me, it feels good. With this breeze coming through, here, let me turn this around. You can see the breeze coming through, the birds flying above me. Yeah, I think right now is a great time to come because things are going to cool off some, and you got that typhoon. The worst typhoon weather, in my opinion, is around August, September, October, August and September. I think is like the worst time. I think it's most. I think you were talking about coming in August. Somebody was telling me they were going to come in August, but I came in October my first trip, so I didn't have any problems. And of course, if there's any kind of problems, the planes, they're not going to go through those kind of issues. Uh, you might. Oh, am I depressed? No, I'm not depressed at all. I was a little bit upset because I keep trying to talk to these girls though to try to interview them, and they keep turning me down. I have an easier chance of dating the girls that I talk to than I have to do the interviews. Let's see. Ideally, no kids, maybe one. Depends though. Oh, 18. Okay, 30 max. Okay, I'm sorry. I just figured out. I was like, what's he talking about? Max 30. Okay, gotcha, bro. So yeah, Samos, we were talking about Eve yesterday, and basically almost every girl that I dated was under 30 years old, and of course they were legal. I didn't date anybody under 18, you know. But you do have to be careful. If you get close to that age, if you think they might be around 18 years old, you need to make sure you get an ID, bro. Definitely make sure you have their ID, and I take a picture of it in case there's anything that happens after that. Yeah, I would take a picture of the ID and and check it. And as far as the ones that I dated, like I said, most of them were under 30. I winded up picking Eve because she was. I picked the first. I picked the nicest girl. there wasn't the connection with the nicest girl. One of the virgins. She was one of the virgins. She was the nicest, and she was down in Leyte. Um, but that connection just wasn't even close. There was just wasn't there. Very nice girl though, super nice. And I would pick Eve because Eve I felt like was the one that made me the happiest. Now there was some other girls I would have picked, but those were girls that just wanted to party. They didn't want to settle down. They were in their 20s. They were between 20 and 25 and doing college and didn't want to settle down. A lot of the college girls will not want to settle down. And part of that's because of family reasons. July, August, yeah, the family wants them to put college before relationship. I'm thinking, let's see. His depression was gone when he left America. That's a good one, bro. Did you say under 13? No. No, 18. No, no, over 18. 18 plus, bro. Let's see. That's hilarious. Taking a picture of ID. I'm serious. They said, why? Some of them asked me, they said, why are you taking a picture of my ID? You got to protect your butt, bro. Samus says, no doubt on ID for sure. And I'm serious. Take the picture, bro, because, you know, most likely they didn't. But what if they went out and faked an ID? You know, and something happened. And then you say, oh, well, this is what they showed me. They're carrying around this fake ID, you know, and they're going to be in hot water too for having a fake ID, right? So maybe they just leave you alone. I'm going to show the fake ID on you, kind of thing. What's up, Mikey? How's it going? Gabby. No, this is Gibi. Hey, where you from? How you doing? I'm gonna Mike. All right, Mar Marker. Take care, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Team Mar Marker, I've seen him many times, but I got to remember that he's from Malaysia and 20 years old. It's hard to remember everybody. The foot. Bye. Take care, right? Yeah. Thank you for coming in, man. So try to think of some other tips to give. I'm also going to be creating a red flag dating video too. Um, but other tips I can give. Um, yeah, take a picture of the ID. And like I said, if they're in college, they're probably not going to do anything serious. And maybe that's what you want too. You know, maybe you just want to have a good time. Let's see. Yeah, college is a big plus. Even if I meet a girl with no college, I push her to go to or back to school. Did you go to college, Samos? I mean, I know you were a apparently had to get certification for that, but did you do like a 4 degree or something? Personally, my opinion is I wouldn't waste my time or money on it, in my opinion. But if they're going to do it, nursing I think is a great thing. You know, some of these. Thanks for the hearts, by the way. Yeah, some of these professions I would, yeah, I think are great, like nursing. I just watched this one video, and the guy says he's taken his degree is liberal math. I'm like, what the heck is liberal math? And another one she's taken her studies is Hispanic history studies. You know, something about culture studies or something like that. You know. Mesa says if you found someone single and found out they had a child, oh, you hold on, you're reminding me of something, Mesa. Now that you're putting this message out, if you found someone single and found out they had a child they were hiding, would you dump them for lying? Yeah, I think I probably would. I mean, sometimes you get so emotionally attached with somebody, like you really even like. really happy being with that person and really crazy about that person. But even then, I think I would, because that's pretty bad. Now, now that you said this, apparently there's this guy who has a channel that just started, and when I say guy, I really mean AI. This guy, you when you look at him and listen to him, I think a lot of people don't see it. Maybe, I don't know, because in the comments it don't look like they can see it. But to me, when I watch and see it, I'm like, this dude is freaking AI. And for some reason, all his freaking videos, he started this channel a week ago. His views are doing pretty good. They're not over 1,000, but they're hundreds, which is good for your first freaking week. To be in your first week and to have like 300 views on your video is great. But anyway, it's all about stuff like, oh, I was dating a Filipina and found out she was like this, and basically trying to make Filipinas look bad. And I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to say, whoever this creator is that created this channel is creating some AI BS, making it look like it's somebody like me that is making these stories that are horrific, which people love to watch, and also to smash us, to basically try to end people coming here and end the women wanting to be with people like us. You know, they're trying to destroy that. Snowflakes. Snowflakes made that freaking channel. And bro, social media is powerful. It's powerful, bro. Let's see, you did 2 years and got 11 certificates. Wow, bro, that's a lot. Messa. Let's see. Let me go back. I know I missed some stuff. Samo says, Mike, did you see my message about the videos earlier? No. No, I don't. Hold on. I don't. I can't remember. Massa says, if you found someone single and you found out, oh yeah, I just answered that. I did 2 years and had 11 certificates. Rich kids be studying anything. Yeah, those rich white kids over there with their rich white liberal parents, Democratic parents. If the content is your power, what are you without it? Oh yes, someone asked me about my skills, right? My skills. I mean, I have a master's in business. You know, that's one. When I was in college, we had these 2 classes where we did like a simulated business. And basically, my small team, we separated in small teams. And both times, both of those classes, I was the leader of the best team. And we kicked everybody's butt in creating a business and the simulated stuff. Now, skills, selling. I sell like crazy, bro. Whenever I got door-to-door selling, I became number one in North Carolina in about 3 months when I was out there selling back in the USA. And I was one of the top people in the whole freaking country in about 3, 4, 5 months, something like that. So selling, managing, leading people, that kind of stuff. Strategic thinking. Yeah, that's my skills. Pickleball. Tennis. Sick grandpa is a horrible person, says Massa. Sick grandpa. Basically, when it comes to sick grandpa, I think he's pretty much a clown. I mean, he's funny. I like to watch his entertainment. I think he's a joke. I think probably half of the stuff he says or more is probably not true, but some of it is true. Samo says a lot of Chinese and Indian people are making AI videos and earning a lot of money. Yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, you see that opportunity and you're over in a country only making $10 an hour. You know, why not? And Chinese and Indian people are smart, except for Akash. You know, he's like the only Chinese or Indian guy that I know that has, you know, no intelligence at all. You know, but I'm gonna, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna have a meeting with his parents, and we'll try to figure out something for him. I don't know. Cash coming in with the red little weird things. Hunter says, "Hey, how long have you been in the Philippines?" It's almost 3 years, man. I'm really close to 3 years. If you round it off, it's 3 years. It's between 2.5 to 3 years. And it's not that I've been in the Philippines for that time. What really matters is the quality time that I've been here. You know, if I had to figure out how many places I stayed in the Philippines, from apartments to condos to hotels to huts, man, it might be a freaking 100. I have to figure it all up. Now, how many women is almost 100 that I met, uh, and then the places. You know, I've been like about half of the freaking country. I haven't been to Mindanao though, and I haven't been to Palawan either. Palawan or Mindanao, which is yeah, I should go there. Anyway, Samo says, Mike, I clicked on a notification from your channel. The video never played, and it wasn't even showing on your playlist. Looked like you deleted the video. Maybe a short was taken down. I don't know. It's odd. Did it say how long ago that video was created? I mean, I did delete. I have deleted maybe 2 videos, but it was a long time ago. I deleted one where I'm out partying and drinking with some of these Filipinos that I met. Uh, just random Filipinos I'm hanging out with because of advertisers. You know, I didn't want advertisers to look at my channel and say, "Oh, you know, we shouldn't do anything with this person." Thanks for the hearts, by the way. Yeah, I remember getting rid of that video, and I think there might be another one I got rid of, but I can't remember. A long time ago, though. One chuck a chuck not chuck. Now I think, yeah, you're from Malaysia too, bro, right? We just had one of the people from Malaysia in here. Now we got another one. What's up, man? How's it going? How you doing today? Gibi says, did you play video games when you were young? Heck yeah, bro. I used to play the heck out of video games. I had the Atari 2600. It was like the big video game system back when I was like, what, 13 years old. It came out. It was like the first main one. I mean, there was another one before that. It was ping pong where you just hit a little ball around. That was really boring. Actually, back then it was fun, but now it'd be boring as crap. But yeah, I had a bunch of different games for that Atari 2600. And then I also went to the arcade and played a lot of games too. Because I lived in the city back then. Let's see. I heard YouTube does not monetize AI content. See, that's just the thing. If there's AI content being created, it could be all about pushing a narrative, right? But yeah, a lot of this like super AI content that is being created, I hear is being demonetized. Like they're getting rid of that stuff, trying to make people more real on YouTube. And anyway, I'm not gonna. That really makes me mad about that channel because it's you know, it's a bunch of crap. I mean, why? How can a person have so many different videos about so many severe problems? You know, these are severe things that he's creating. It's not even minor. To me, the whole scam for the cell phone is a minor thing. But anyway, it's a bunch of BS. Okay, I have to leave. Bye. See you later. All right, bro. Take care, Akash. Hunter, I just found you, and it says Expat Life Coach. So I'm single, 33 years old, from the U.S., semi-retired. And so you're 33, you're single, and you're from the U.S., semi-retired, no kids. I feel the need to find a wife and have kids. I dated a Filipina before, kind of want another. Congratulations, man. Congratulations on not being stuck with having to be responsible for children at a young age. Congratulations to be able to be semi-retired. And congratulations to be at the prime of your life, 33 years old, and for dating a Filipina. And now you may want another one, right? Because she seemed to be like a good one. I skipped your comment. Sorry, Damien. Let me look. Hi, I'm back. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that one. Hey, I'm back. Damien Canas. How you doing, Damien Canas? Good to see you. Thanks for coming to the live, YouTube Hunter. So, yeah, I mean, tell me more. What are you thinking? Are you thinking about coming over here to the Philippines? What kind of work are you doing? Because you said semi-retired. What have you been doing with your life, money-wise? And I'm wondering if you came over here, if you'd be able to make it, you know? I mean, it doesn't take a lot. It's a lot cheaper than the U.S. I'm a lot happier over here, even without the girls. If there was no girl, well, maybe I need to have somebody. But yeah, without all the beautiful girls that I could choose from or whatever, I'm still happy over here. It's a wonderful life here. You might want to check out my videos on the BGC area because a lot of foreigners like that area. And I'm going to show you some of the area here. I'm in Makati right now. This is Makati, but you know, you might be a country guy with a name like Hunter. And I got some of my older videos out there in the country areas where I was staying. I was staying out there for a long time. I asked about the beaches. Oh, you did? I didn't see that. Let's see, Mesa. Well, anyway, I'll talk about beaches. First of all, I got a video with a bunch of beaches. Yeah, so you can look at those videos. Second of all, Palawan is supposed to be the top spot with the nicest beaches, unique, natural beauty, and all that kind of stuff. That is one of the places I haven't been to. I've been to Boracay. Boracay is second. That's like the most favorite. Those two beaches, Palawan and Boracay, are two of the most popular beaches in the entire world, and they're right here in the Philippines. Now, if you want to go surfing, Siargao is where people go surfing at. And Puerto Galera is awesome too. Clear, beautiful beach water there. Mountains are beside of it. Same in Boracay, you got mountains around it too. Same in that last video I did about a week ago. You'll see the ocean, you'll see the mountains around it. That's a beautiful area. I really love that area. I stayed in a hut out there. I did a video about me staying in that hut too. That video is about 20 minutes long. Let's see, I did both of those videos about a week ago. Mesa says, it looks like all the beaches are extremely shallow and you have to get on a boat and go out to some other island just to get, no, you don't. You probably watched that one video where it was shallow. Basically, it was all about timing. At nighttime, it was deep, and then in the morning, the tide disappeared. But that's that one area. No, there's a lot of areas you don't have to worry about that. You got tons of beaches out here, hundreds of beaches, you know, at least 100 beaches at least. So you're going to have some that are more that are less shallow than others. So just figure out like which ones is best for you. Now let me see what else you said. Deep water. where you can dive. And I think that would probably be Shargal might be your best bet. You probably want to check out Shargal. I have not been to Shargal. It's in Mindanao. It's at the top of Mindanao. But I know people that dive down there. I know people that do surfing, all that kind of stuff. So that's the place you want to check out. I don't have a video about Shargal, but you can find it. Someone else. Let's see. Hi, hey Mike, what's up, man? How's it going? Tommy, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Thanks for the heart there. Loren says, bro, just came from the gym working on my body. Making me jealous, bro. I don't look that bad though, man. I mean, I'm a lot less weight than I was when I came over here. And dude, I ate pizza yesterday. Actually, I ate pizza this morning too because leftovers. It was, well, lunchtime. I had pizza for dinner and I had pizza for lunchtime. And not bad. And I've been on bottom. Oh man, I don't know if y'all caught that one. But anyway, Tommy says, very long time. I didn't saw you live. I think you have not been live. No, I've been on live, bro. I've been on lots of live. Or I didn't receive I don't know why. Yeah, people are having a problem with the notifications thing. I'm going to try to contact YouTube and see if they can make sure you guys get notifications. I'm assuming y'all have all notifications on, but I'll get in whatever I have to, email them or whatever I have to do. Samo says, how far are you from Eve's province, Mike? It is about, first of all, it would take about 2 or 3 hours to get down to the water in Bantangas. Then we have to cross, it take about 2 hours. And then we have to cross the water. That takes about another 2 hours. And then we have to be on another island and go about 2 more hours. So it takes about 6 hours. 2 hours to the water, 2 hours across the water, and then 2 hours down to where she's at. So about 6 hours. Yeah, 3,000 subs now, man. Bro, did you try cliff jumping? Not me. I haven't. No, man. I can't even swim, bro. I'm not going to do that one. I'll do rappelling, but I won't do cliff jumping. I'm on top, bro, always. Well, yeah, you should be in good shape. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Yep. Okay, we'll do about 10 more minutes. About 10 more minutes. I've been on here 72 minutes. Yes, sir. What's up, Tommy? Tommy, where are you at now, bro? Are you in the Philippines? Wow, serious trip, Mike. Serious trip. Serious trip. What did I just say? I don't know what I said. Best toppings, bro. Best toppings? I get it all, bro. I get it all, man. Yeah, I felt like I wasn't too crazy about getting the pizza because it cost a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but I used it for 2 meals, so it came out pretty close to what I normally pay to eat. But anyway, wild serious trip, Mike. Are you talking about all the places I've been? Yeah, I've been up to Baguio in the mountains 5 times. The German guy, he was saying, "Have you been to Baguio?" I said, "Yeah, I've been there 5 times," and he was like jealous because he wants to go. He's never been. The only thing is, he's 24 years old. He don't hardly have any money. He can't get a job over here. He's in a tough situation. Barbara, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Barbara? From Connecticut, I think. 6 hours. Oh, you're talking about 6 hours. Yeah, it's a pretty relaxing bus trip, and the boat is relaxing too. When you get on the boat, you have where you can buy stuff. You can usually buy coffee, ramen noodles, just a bunch of snacks, sometimes fried chicken, sometimes some other stuff, So it's a pretty chill trip. I enjoy riding the boat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put out one of those videos here soon too. One of my boat rides. But yeah, yeah, it's not too close to us. No. Now, if you leave Manila and you go up to Baguio, they got freaking beds on the bus. They have a bus you can lay down, go to sleep while you ride up to Baguio. Baguio is about maybe 5.5 hours from here. 5 hours maybe. About five. Yeah, about 5 hours. Yo, tried to go to a safari in Pampanga. I've thought about that several times. That safari. I was out there around Clark. I was looking at the sign, and if I would have stayed with that girl that I came for, I'm sure we would have went there. I'm gonna tell you about a mistake that I made with that girl. Basically, not knowing hardly anything about Philippine women or the Philippines, I was treating her like I would have treated an American girl. Like, basically, like I was some tough kind of guy. Over here, don't act like you're too tough of a guy. Just act like a normal, good person. Um, yeah, I think I made that mistake with her because, I wanted to act like I was the boss. Yeah. How long a trip to Cebu, Mike? Oh, to Cebu? You could get on a plane and be there. I think it's like 2 hours on a plane from Manila to Cebu. I believe it. I've done that one time. I did it one time. I think it was 2 hours. Yeah. Tiger's crazy big bro. Oh, really? Oh, you've been to the safari? Is it nice? Is it really cool? Are you still with the same girl? No, the girl that I came here for. No, she was. She wasn't the girl that I thought she was. Online, she seemed like a great girl. She never fought with me. She was very beautiful, and and we would talk about music all the time. They listen to a lot of American music over here, so that was our connection. We both love music. But I never saw her drinking. I never thought that she was a drinker. But when I got over here, I found out that she drank too much. I don't mind drinking a little bit, but she was drinking too much, and she was being mean when she drank. You know, I mean, she wasn't a nice person to be around when she drank. Man, it really sucks though because that was the whole reason I came, and I wasn't thinking about this country at all. That was what my life was going to be all about, was to be with her. I didn't care if we were here. I didn't care if we were in freaking Jupiter. I just wanted to be with her. I was crazy about her eyes, man. That was a big thing. She had the Chinita eyes. I was crazy about those Chinita eyes, and she was very beautiful. Um, yeah, the skinny type, morena, brown, the tan skin type. She looked a lot like her sister, and her sister was married to this guy who had millions and millions and millions of dollars. So for this super rich guy to be with her sister, and then for her to be with a guy like me that didn't have much money, you know, that didn't help either. But there was more to the story than what I just said, and it's in that video, Red Flags Pregnancy, Red Flags Pregnancy video. Anyway, last field trip of our school. Barbara says, "Do you have a new girlfriend?" Yeah. I've got Eve now. She was in a video that I did about a week ago, where I'm learning the language over here in the Philippines. So I'm trying to do some of those videos every now and then, is to learn the Filipino language. And I put the words in the top comment in case you guys watch that video, where you can see all the words, the translation, all that stuff. It's in the top comment. I didn't mention that in the video. Let's see. I'm not a fan of alcohol in any way, shape, or form, Mike. Yeah, I don't never really think about it very much, but I tell you, I will say this, Samos. People over here tend to drink. You know, not all of them, but a lot of them do. Especially guys, especially the guys. There's a lot of girls that don't, but there's a, you know, I don't know what the percentage is, but definitely the guys is pretty high, and the freaking foreigners that come over here too. The highest would be the Filipino guys and the foreign guys that come over here. I'm like one of the ones that hardly drinks out of all the foreign guys. Lauren says, I want a girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. Dude, you might need to go to Sweden. I think Sweden is where you're going to find most of the blonde hair, blue eyed girls. And Sweden has more islands than Philippines has. The language video was interesting. Thank you for watching, man. You didn't do a live last night, Mike. Busy. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, I was out working on the videos that I'm trying to make. I went out last night and went different locations, and I was working on videos. And by the time I got back, it was late. So yeah, that's why I didn't do a live. But I don't want to do a live every single day either. I pretty much do though, but I don't. I like to skip every now and then, take a break. But yeah, I had to work on those videos last night, and I didn't get much done though because I didn't have my microphone. So when I got around the noise areas, I couldn't do the video. I did some small parts to one of the videos last night that I'm going to be making. And every time I try to make better and better videos, you know. If you go back to my older videos, you're going to see more people in it because that was before the whole privacy rules over here. So back then, you could have people's faces in the videos. So yeah, some of those old videos, but I didn't have microphones back then either, so you got that issue going on with some of them too. Let's see your pickup line, bro. It worked. Lorenz, are you serious? That's funny, man. That is funny. Do you and Eve still have the private spot available? Yeah, I think in about a month we probably can go back if we need to. She had an interview. She had two job interviews. So hopefully in about a week or two she'll have a job, you know. But we can probably go back down there in about a month if we need to. At least that's what I've been told anyway. But in the Philippines, I'm also going to say this. Hold on a second. Getting some congestion there. I'm also going to say this. You always need to have backup plans here in the Philippines. Like what happened to me yesterday. This is another crazy thing. I was going to try to do a live out there where I was at, but I couldn't get data. I went into the freaking 7-Eleven last night, and I'm buying my data through the machine. And you get this paper and you take it to the register and you pay for it. So I paid for it. I've never had a problem with the data working on my phone after paying for it. But last night I did. I left and I was trying to get data, and I was thinking, okay, I can do a live. I'm not going to finish up my video. But, um, but yeah, it wasn't working. And so I went back to that 7-Eleven. I said, hey, my data's not working. Maybe I can get my money back, or, try to buy it again and get it working, something. And the girl was like, you need your receipt. Well, I did have my receipt, but I only bought it like an hour ago, before going back. I said, well, I didn't get a receipt because I never really thought I have a problem. It's only 99 pesos for, you know, for what I buy. It's 99 pesos. So that's not even $2. That's less than $2. So she wasn't giving me my money back on that. So the moral of the story is, if you do get data, make sure you keep the receipt. The good thing is, in the middle of the night when I was asleep, the data started. It went through. So sometimes they have technical problems like this here, and always have a backup plan with all sorts of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Here in the Philippines, we're in swimming season right now. That's awesome, bro. Yeah. It's a great time to be at the beach right now. I think in the Philippines, though, it's a good time to be in the beach pretty much every day of the year, except for maybe if there's a typhoon where you're at. Just because there's a typhoon in the Philippines doesn't mean it's where you're at. you know, that's like a hurricane. Where does it go? It's going to North Carolina. It's going over there to Virginia, whatever. It doesn't mean that there's a hurricane in freaking Colorado. You know. Anyway, so we'll do one more view out here of Makati, and I'm going to close out in about a minute. And I'd like to thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your support. Yeah, I appreciate your support. And I guess I'll try to work on those videos again later tonight. And yeah, Samos, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to do a live every single time. If I do a live, I try to do one morning and nighttime, but sometimes I just don't. I just don't do them. Sometimes if you overdo things, it doesn't really help you. You know, and when you're doing YouTube. All right, what are your plans for today? Yeah, work on the internet stuff. There's a video I want to watch. Something about making money with something. I'm gonna watch that video today too. And really like to get this other channel started, but man, I just haven't been able to get it going yet. All right, bye, Barbara. Good to see you. Take care. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night out there in Connecticut, and sleep well. Samos, you too in Pennsylvania. I know you stay up, but take care, bro. And Lorenz, have a great day, bro, in Philippines. And anybody else in here, y'all have a wonderful time. Peace out. 3, 2, 1.